Hello, my name is Angela. I'm back with week 1 review. I'm so excited that my MedBed study started on Thursday, December 30th. So thank you so very much, Oliver. Thank you, 9010 MedBed, for this opportunity. And today is Sunday, January 2nd. So Happy New Year to all of you. I wish you all the very best. I went through a lot of details as far as what happened to me since then in the 9010 MedBed healing. I've gone so far, I even got a notebook so I could start writing it down because it was a lot of details for me to remember for the review. I'll summarize it for you in that the first thing the 9010 MedBed worked on was, at this go around on Thursday, December 30th, was my torso. And it seems I've carried a lot of emotional issues in my torso. And the communication I got from 9010 MedBed is, when you have felt like you've been kicked in the stomach, what did happen, way back when, what happened that you felt that feeling in the first place? So I revisited some unpleasant traumatic experiences. But in reliving that, I feel that the MedBed was able to send energy then to that part of me that needed healing and transmuted the hurt, the stuffed feelings into a healing. When one of the ways it did it was by actually removing parasites. That's what it felt like. It felt like it was removing parasitic negative energy. And that was a good healing experience, though hard to revisit. Also, MedBed worked on my throat. A couple nights I felt some energy going on from it, and my throat does not hurt. So I was wondering, why is it sending energy to my throat? Well, since then, I have been very direct in communications with a couple of sources where I have actually been pretty docile. But for some reason, yesterday, I couldn't stomach it any longer. So I said some things that I thought were really important to say, and it was short and sweet. And I just said how I felt. I'll spare you the details, but yeah. So also, I received healing in my right hand because I have carpal tunnel from using the keyboard excessively in office jobs. I have never had any surgery on it. I've just tried to take care of it ergonomically. So I got healing in my right hand, so that's wonderful. I'm really that helps me a lot. And so also, let's see, what else do we have? We have more healing to the brain. Yeah, I felt more healing in my brain. And the message I got from that is that the regeneration that I'm really wanting for my skin, because I want to look 35, right? Well, that's possible only if my brain is healed, because the brain is the operating system of the body. The healing is overseen by the brain. So this is good news. I'm all for it. Yes. So more healing to the brain. Also, I need to, oh gosh, I feel like there's so many more details I could go into, but I'll just spare you and try to keep it to a summary. And, all right, well, let's see, what else might you want to know? And I guess, basically, I feel like this experience and seeing testimony from the other MedBed users, it seems to me like we all have to be telepathic at some level to experience this MedBed. And so I'm seeing a whole population that is similar to me, and so I'm thinking this is part of a plan to help, get us back in sync to healing, to being regenerated, to being the healthy beings that we were before we came to this earth, so that when it's time for us to go back home, it's going to be the best case scenario possible. Because I have wondered, well, let's say our galactic friends said, okay, it's time to go back home. You've done your mission, and so we're moving on now because the mission is complete. And I've thought to myself, for a long while, if it happens that way, they'd have to put me in some kind of quarantine because I wouldn't want my negative energy to touch them. And, thinking of ways and how I can, clean up my energy. So, using nature and just working on self and clearing negative energies. So I feel like this 9010 MedBed experience is very, very, very special for those of us who have lived in the shadows and doing our light work. Yes, and I can't thank a 9010 MedBed enough for these positive experiences. Thank you so much for listening. I send love to you all. Goodbye.